Now you're at a point where you have access to nothing but TikTok and Spotify, and your, examples of success kind of seem unattainable. My name's Chan, or known to the people around me as Binks. I've been in the industry for 18 years. I found rap music when I was 16. I'm now just about to turn 34. And I have wrote, mixed, mastered, and produced over 2,000 songs. They see their numbers and see how well they interact with their fan base and how much movement they've made and how successful they became doing TikTok and Instagram, but they don't know how to get from point A to point B, from where they're at to where Connor Price and Nick D are at. And, that's where somebody moving into a new circle, that's where you can change your whole dynamic with yourself and the way that you relate your thoughts to your music career and your perception. Because when you get information, you turn it into your own wisdom. Like, nobody can hand you wisdom, they can hand you knowledge. They can hand you information, and then you have to process the information and the knowledge and turn it into your own wisdom. But I'd say that's a big part of why Avenue AR could help a lot of artists. Is a lot of these artists just don't even know what the next step is. They have no idea what foot forward and to, where to place that next foot forward. And, signing up for classes or anything, just having the availability to pitch your records to somebody who has, done A&R for work for mainstream artists, big artists, they can get some feedback on their record, like, nah, like, you need to work on your song structure, like, there's no pre-chorus, and the hook is, twice as long as the verse. That doesn't, I'm not saying there's a box on every record, but for every record, there's a way that it could be better. And when you're listening to people that you don't usually have access to, that now you have access to through a platform like Avenue AR, now you can elevate your craft and your musicry. And then after that, you can elevate the way that you put that record out there.
Avenue AR always gives you that help that you need to be able to know which songs you should spend more money.
Even if you figured out who to get your stuff to, you just didn't get an answer.
Avenue AR gives those people opportunity to get in front of people who can move the needle.
Submit it, get the feedback, make the revisions and the notes, submit again, and kind of see how we were getting closer and closer. And as I would build to it, I would get the video call for sure.
Avenue AR is, like I said, timely, valuable for both the end user and for people like myself.
Just like any learning experience, I mean, if you were to go to school or take classes, you got to pay a fee for that. So Avenue AR is no different, but you are getting feedback. And if you have the right song for the right artist, you will most likely get picked up. It will be heard, and if it works, it's going to get picked up and it's going to be used, just like they did in cassette roulette.
You want to get in touch with the A&R at Warner, or you want to, talk to somebody over at Capitol and play them your record to see that, whether you're chasing down a record deal, you're chasing down somebody to manage you, whether you're chasing down, somebody to represent you to a record label. A lot of times these A&Rs will want to sign an artist, right? But they have to find an artist first. And that's another place that you could find an artist, is on Avenue AR, through you just pitching your music to one of these A&Rs. And whether you're looking to get a big record deal or, a one-off album or a single deal, a lot of these record labels are doing single deals now. Well, they'll buy your song from you and, invest in one song, pay for the music video and the promotion and the marketing, and you'll only get like 10 or 15% of the master proceeds. But once again, you're buying a platform with your talent, which is the cool part of the accessibility feature, because, we went from all talent and a little bit of business was how you made it in the music industry before. And, it was like a 70-30 split. And then it went to all business and not much talent was needed to make it for a long time. And now we're kind of circling back again, in the waves of the music industry, back to where talent does matter again. And people want to hear more substance in the records. And, having the accessibility to reach those people that can do something about your talent.